East Germany feels like a place where time slows down. Plattenbau skylines, quiet trams, villages untouched by years. We've crossed Soviet barracks near Jüterbog and wandered Eisenhüttenstadt's forgotten utopia. Each place a reminder that history never disappears. Today we follow it deeper, into the forest, to Vogelsang, a Nazi-era power station, abandoned and colossal. These off-road tracks are really typical for Eastern Germany, yeah?
Yes.
You don't find this a lot in the Netherlands.
We're driving now half an hour to our destination, and it's quite busy on the road. It's the road to Berlin.
We take a short detour off the highway just to see what history might still be hiding out here. The countryside looks quiet, but every village has stories. Near the town of Beeskow, we stumble upon an old Soviet cemetery, a reminder of just how much of the past still lies in plain sight. There's so much more to explore here, but time is against us, so we continue our journey toward Vogelsang.
What the heck? Whoa!
This is crazy.
What is this? What
It's
do we
scary.
see? What do we see? It's an old factory?
Energy plant.
Wow.
What a crazy place is this. Look at that. We just looked it up. It's a Nazi power plant and it was built during the Second World War in 1943. Well, construction lasted until 1945, but then the Russians came here and they tried to conquer the building. Even when the fights were going on in Berlin already, they were still fighting here because the Germans wanted to keep the factory within their empire.
I think we can go inside.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can go inside here. Actually scared to check it out. I mean, it's such a high building.
Look at those pipes.
Yeah. This wasn't just another factory. Vogelsang was meant to power an entire future, designed to keep growing, expanding, feeding a regime obsessed with strength and industry. But behind that vision was a system built on fear, oppression and ideology, far from the powerful image the Nazi regime liked to project. The war stopped the project first, and after the war, the Soviets took control and used the site for their own operations.
What a place, and such a big power plant.
It's crazy, it's huge.
It's huge and old,
Yeah,
and still standing.
yeah.
And nature, surrounded by the nature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, look at that. By the 1950s, the station was no longer needed. Doors were locked, machines shut down, and the entire complex was left to decay. Nature moved back in, swallowing steel and concrete one season at a time.
It's a good choice to be here.
Definitely.
Yes. Wow. Sick.
He looks like you.
Yeah, maybe it's my, it looks like my son.
What struck us most wasn't the silence, it was the history carved into these walls. This was one of the last places where German and Soviet forces fought for control. Here soldiers battled not only each other, but also the brutal winter cold that swept across the complex in those final days. Even when the front lines were already approaching Berlin, soldiers were still fighting right here. Places like this make you think about how fragile everything is. Cities, plants, entire systems. You walk through these empty rooms and realize how quickly purpose disappears once people stop being here. But at the same time, there's something beautiful about it. The way history leaves traces and how exploring them shows us not just the past, but the weight of everything that came after. Cool place. If you like this video,
And if you like history, adventurous places and often beaten tracks,
then consider subscribing to our channel and we might see you in the next one. Bye bye.
bye bye.